Have you ever wondered if that golden powder sitting in your spice cabinet could actually help you feel better as you age? Turmeric, bright, earthy, and powerful, has become one of the most talked about natural remedies among older adults in America. Maybe you've stirred it into your morning oatmeal, added it to tea, or even tried one of those turmeric capsules from the health store. It's everywhere, and for good reason. More and more studies are showing that turmeric, particularly its active ingredient called curcumin, may help ease joint pain, reduce chronic inflammation, support heart health, and even protect memory as we grow older. It's no wonder so many people over 60 are turning to this ancient spice in hopes of feeling stronger, clearer, and more comfortable in their own bodies. But here's something few people talk about, and it's important. If you're over 60 and using turmeric regularly, there are three everyday foods that could quietly be blocking its benefits. These aren't rare or exotic ingredients. They're common staples found in most American kitchens. And when eaten with turmeric, they can actually reduce how much curcumin your body absorbs. Or worse, they can trigger unwanted side effects like digestive discomfort or inflammation. In other words, the turmeric you've been faithfully taking might not be helping you nearly as much as you think, simply because of what you're pairing it with. That's why this video matters. In the next few minutes, you'll learn which three common foods you should never combine with turmeric, the science behind why these combinations weaken its effects, and the three simple, doctor-approved foods that actually help turmeric work better in your body. So if you're trying to ease stiff joints, sharpen your memory, or simply support healthy aging the natural way, stay with me. Grab a warm drink, make yourself comfortable, and let's walk through this together. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear, practical plan to make turmeric part of your daily wellness without wasting its potential. And if you find this kind of thoughtful health advice helpful, go ahead and subscribe and tap the bell so you don't miss the next one. Let's begin with something you likely have in your fridge right now: dairy. But not just any dairy. We're talking about processed dairy products like American cheese slices, powdered creamers, flavored yogurts, and those pre-shredded cheese bags we reach for out of convenience. They may seem harmless. A little cheese with eggs, a dash of creamer in your coffee, a fruit yogurt for a quick snack, familiar, comforting, and for many a daily habit. But when combined with turmeric, these foods can quietly block the very benefits you're hoping to gain. Here's why. Processed dairy is often loaded with additives, preservatives, stabilizers, artificial flavorings, and even hidden sugars. For younger bodies, these extras might slip by without much fuss. But for older adults, especially those managing slower digestion, acid reflux, or inflammation, these additives can make things worse, and they interfere with nutrient absorption. Even more specifically, research suggests that certain dairy proteins may bind to curcumin, turmeric's active ingredient. This binding can reduce how much curcumin your body actually takes in, meaning your morning turmeric routine might not be doing what you think it is. Picture this. You stir turmeric into your scrambled eggs and top it with a slice of processed cheese. It feels like a smart, healthy move. But in reality, that cheese could be neutralizing the anti-inflammatory properties you need for your joints or memory. The same goes for turmeric lattes made with powdered creamers or flavored milks. That warm golden drink may look healthful, but inside your body it may not be. So what's the solution? Go plant-based when you can. Swap processed dairy for unsweetened almond milk, oat milk, or coconut milk. These options are gentler on digestion, free of synthetic additives, and won't block turmeric's effects. In fact, they often help it work better, especially when paired with a small pinch of black pepper. More on that soon. The key takeaway here is simple. If you're using turmeric to reduce inflammation, avoid processed dairy as much as possible. Your joints, brain, and belly will thank you. And if you're not sure where to begin, just try this. Tomorrow morning, make your tea or oatmeal with oat milk instead of dairy, and notice how your body feels over time. Tiny changes like this can create lasting shifts in your energy and well-being. If this part gave you a new insight, drop A in the comments. Or let me know, what's one dairy swap you've already tried? Now here's something most people overlook. Even those who've used turmeric for years. Have you ever sprinkled turmeric into a salad dressing? Or stirred it into a tangy marinade? It might seem like a healthy boost, but there's a catch: vinegar. That's right. When turmeric meets highly acidic foods, especially vinegar-heavy items, its benefits can start to unravel. Let's take a closer look. Vinegar is found in many everyday foods: bottled salad dressings, pickles, ketchup, mustard, even that apple cider vinegar you may be taking for digestion. These are all staples in the American kitchen. A turkey sandwich with pickles, a green salad with a zesty vinaigrette, or coleslaw from the deli. They seem innocent enough, but when turmeric is added to the mix, the body may not respond the way we hope. Here's why. Turmeric's healing compound, curcumin, is surprisingly delicate. For your body to absorb it, curcumin needs a stable environment, not one overwhelmed by acid. When paired with vinegar or overly acidic foods, curcumin can become unstable, breaking down before your body ever has the chance to absorb it. And for older adults, especially those managing acid reflux or sensitive digestion, this pairing can also lead to bloating, heartburn, or discomfort, the very symptoms turmeric is often taken to relieve. So what's the workaround? It's easier than you might think. Instead of using store-bought dressings loaded with vinegar, try making your own. A simple mix of extra virgin olive oil, a dash of lemon juice, and a pinch of black pepper not only tastes fresh, it also boosts turmeric's absorption naturally. If you enjoy pickles or other tangy treats, enjoy them, just not at the same time as your turmeric. Give your body time to process one before introducing the other. A few hours apart can make all the difference. Think of turmeric as a quiet, helpful guest. It needs the right setting to do its best work. Too much acidity in the environment, and it leaves early, without delivering its gifts. The message here is simple. You don't have to give up acidic foods. Just be mindful of when and how you pair them. To get the most from turmeric, avoid mixing it with vinegar-based items in the same meal. Have you ever combined turmeric with vinegar-based foods and felt off afterward? Share your experience in the comments. I'd love to hear it. Sweet sabotage, the hidden way sugar silences. Turmeric's benefits. This next one might surprise you because it comes from a place of comfort. A warm blueberry muffin, a quick bowl of cereal in the morning, a slice of banana bread shared with a friend. These little rituals can bring us joy, but when turmeric is part of the picture, they can also bring unexpected setbacks. Let's talk about refined sugar and why it's one of the worst things to pair with turmeric. You might have seen turmeric baked into trendy muffins, cookies, even breakfast bars. Marketers call them healthy, but here's the truth. If they're loaded with added sugars, those turmeric benefits get pushed aside. Why? Because sugar is inflammatory. It spikes your blood sugar, increases insulin resistance, and triggers stress inside your body's cells. Over time, sugar can worsen conditions like arthritis, heart disease, and memory loss. Now contrast that with what turmeric is trying to do. Turmeric, specifically its compound curcumin, is anti-inflammatory. Its job is to calm the body, soothe sore joints, reduce swelling, protect your brain and heart. When you combine sugar and turmeric in the same meal, it's like sending two opposing messages. One that says cool down and one that says heat up. Guess which one usually wins? Sugar. Even worse, sugar slows digestion and blocks nutrient absorption, including curcumin. So that turmeric you stirred into your morning cereal? If the cereal is sweetened with refined sugar, you may not be absorbing any of it. For older adults especially, this can be a silent barrier. You're trying to take care of your health, but the turmeric isn't getting a fair chance. But here's the good news. You don't have to give up the foods you love. You just have to be a little smarter about the swaps. Try this instead. Stir turmeric into unsweetened oatmeal, topped with berries and a drizzle of raw honey. Add it to whole grain toast with almond butter. Blend it into a smoothie made with banana, blueberries, and almond milk. And if you enjoy something sweet now and then, go for natural options like pure maple syrup or raw honey in small amounts. They're gentler on the body and won't fight against turmeric's work. Remember, if turmeric is your tool for reducing inflammation, pairing it with high-sugar foods is like turning the volume down on its healing voice. Have you tried turmeric with breakfast before? Let me know your favorite way to enjoy it, or what swap you'd like to try next. From ordinary to powerful, 3 simple foods that supercharge turmeric. Now that you know which foods to avoid, let's shift to something more encouraging. Because here's the uplifting part. There are certain foods that actually help turmeric work better. Much better. You don't need pricey supplements or exotic powders. In fact, the best pairings are likely already in your pantry or fridge. These three foods, when combined with turmeric, unlock its full potential, helping your body absorb curcumin and send it exactly where it's needed. Let's explore the three turmeric boosters that make a real difference, especially for those of us focusing on joint health, digestion, memory, or heart support. 1. Black pepper, the absorption amplifier. This might sound strange, but black pepper, something you probably sprinkle on dinner every night, can increase curcumin absorption by up to 2,000%. Yes, 2,000. That's because black pepper contains a natural compound called piperine, which makes it easier for your digestive system to absorb curcumin and send it into your bloodstream. Here's how to use it. Add a pinch of black pepper anytime you cook with turmeric, whether it's in eggs, soups, or roasted vegetables. Stir it into your turmeric tea or golden milk. You won't even taste it, but your body will feel the difference. Pro tip, use freshly ground pepper instead of the pre-ground kind in shakers. Fresh peppercorns retain more piperine. And if you're taking turmeric capsules, check the label. Look for piperine or bioperin. That tells you it includes the absorption booster. 2. Healthy fats, the natural transport system. Turmeric is fat-soluble, which means it needs fat to be absorbed. Without it, much of the curcumin simply passes through your body unused. But when paired with healthy fats, curcumin becomes more bioavailable and can actually do its job. Best fats to use: extra virgin olive oil, avocados, nuts and seeds like chia, flax, or almonds, nut butters like almond or cashew, fatty fish like wild salmon. Practical examples: roast veggies in olive oil with turmeric. Add avocado or almond butter to a turmeric smoothie. Scramble eggs with turmeric and olive oil. Just avoid processed fats like margarine or vegetable shortening. They cause inflammation and undo turmeric's work. Think of it like this. Healthy fats are the delivery truck. Turmeric is the package. One needs the other to reach its destination. 3. Raw honey, sweetness with a healing touch. The third booster is one many people already enjoy: raw honey. Not only does it taste good, it's packed with antioxidants, natural enzymes, and anti-inflammatory properties of its own. When combined with turmeric, it makes turmeric more pleasant to drink, supports immune health, soothes sore throats and digestion, enhances curcumin absorption. But here's the key: it must be raw honey. The processed kind in a plastic bear-shaped bottle is often heated and stripped of nutrients. How to use it: mix 1/2 teaspoon turmeric plus 1 teaspoon raw honey in warm water, add it to herbal tea before bed, stir it into a turmeric golden spoon paste to take daily. Note, if you have diabetes, stick to 1 teaspoon per day and monitor your blood sugar. Together, these three, black pepper, healthy fat, and raw honey, form a powerful team. They don't just help turmeric work better, they also offer healing benefits of their own. When you add them thoughtfully to your meals, you're giving your body every chance to absorb and use turmeric in the way it was meant to. Which of these turmeric boosters do you already use? Or which one are you excited to try next? I'd love to hear your ideas in the comments. Small changes, big rewards. The gentle power of turmeric done right. As we wrap up, let's take a quiet moment together. Today, you didn't just learn about turmeric. You took time for yourself to understand, to reflect, and to grow. That's something worth honoring. Let's quickly review what we've covered. You discovered that turmeric isn't just a spice, it's a natural ally for your joints, your memory, your heart, and your immune system. But like any tool, it only works when used the right way. You learned about 3 common foods: processed dairy, vinegar-heavy items, and sugary cereals that can silently block turmeric's benefits or even cause the opposite effect. And then you were introduced to 3 humble, healing partners: black pepper, healthy fats, and raw honey that can elevate turmeric's power in your body. These aren't trends or fads. They're simple shifts backed by both research and tradition, shared with care for people who want to age with more ease, strength, and intention. And here's something important. You don't have to change everything at once. Start small. Maybe tomorrow, you try turmeric tea with a sprinkle of black pepper. Maybe next week, you swap your creamer for almond milk. Maybe you add a little raw honey when your throat feels dry or your joints are stiff. These are not just habits. They're acts of self-respect. Because when you treat your body with care, it responds. You sleep a little better. You move a little easier. You feel more grounded and more in tune with the rhythm of your days. I often remind my patients, aging isn't about loss. It's about knowing what matters and choosing it more often. You've earned your wisdom. You've walked through decades of joy, challenge, and change. And now you can use that wisdom to nourish yourself on purpose. So be kind to your body. Listen to what it's asking for. And when it whispers for help, respond with small, gentle steps. If this message helped you feel more empowered or understood, please share it with someone you love. Maybe a friend, a sibling, or someone in your community who's just starting to explore natural health. And I'd love to hear from you. What's one change you're inspired to try after today's video? Drop it in the comments. I read everyone, and your stories truly make a difference. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Every week here at Elders Insight, we bring you calm, thoughtful conversations to support healthy aging. Take care of yourself. You're worth it. You always have been. We'll see you again soon. Love.